The 19th century to the start of and the middle of the 20th century heralded a new age of innovative technological advancements, ranging from the steam engine, Henry Ford's Model T, wireless communication through Morse code, and the light bulb. The field of aviation, in particular, saw tremendous growth and development, specifically with the Wright brothers, who were the first to successfully do sustained, controlled flight in a powered aircraft. Their work would inspire many to strike out their own path and follow their dreams, and it was one dream that had influenced the world of aircraft then, and continues to do so today. That dream is Sikorsky. Igor Sikorsky, the founder of Sikorsky and its namesake, was born on May 25, 1889 in Kiev, Imperial Russia, now Ukraine. As a child, he built and flew model aircraft, and Leonardo da Vinci's flying screw left quite an impression on the young Sikorsky. During his tours of Germany while with his father, Igor first heard of the Wright brothers and also had learned of Count Zeppelin's work, the founder of the Zeppelin Airship Company. He had educated himself in different fields of engineering in the many varied institutions of learning in Europe, and returned home to Ukraine in 1907 to join the Mechanical Engineering College of the Polytechnical Institute. In 1909, Sikorsky returned to Paris, which was then considered to be the hub for all study related to aviation in Europe. Sikorsky was advised to not pursue building a helicopter, but he did, ending with a failure. At this point, he decided to pursue fixed-wing aircraft, and his success with these would form the foundation of his future. In 1912, Mr. Sikorsky became the head of the aviary division of the Russian Baltic Railroad Car Works. And it was during this time he had the idea to have an aircraft that had more than one engine. The project would lead to the world's first multi-engined plane, the four-engined the Grand. The success of the Grand allowed Sikorsky to pursue larger aircraft, one of which was the Ilya Muromets, named after a legendary 10th-century Russian hero. Tsar Nicholas II personally inspected the plane, and gave Sikorsky a diamond-studded gold watch for his work. However, the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917 forced Sikorsky to flee. He ended up staying for a while in England and France, and eventually would come to the United States. To Sikorsky, America represented another chance to continue his work in aviation. Quote, "I was inspired by the achievements of such men as Edison, Ford, and others, and in my case particularly, the Wright brothers." In 1923, Igor Sikorsky organized the Sikorsky Aero Engineering Corporation on a Long Island chicken farm. The company's first airplane was the S-29A, and seaplanes like the very successful S-38 amphibian, the 40-passenger Flying Clippers, and the S-42 would help become well-known and used. With this newfound success, Sikorsky had to move manufacturing operations to a new factory in Stratford, Connecticut. With financial insecurities out of the way, Sikorsky is now able to return to his original goal, the helicopter. The Versus 300 began in early 1939, and on May 6, 1941, the Versus 300 stood aloft for 1 hour and 32 minutes. Military contracts soon were created, and by 1943 the large-scale manufactured R-4 became the world's first production helicopter. Helicopters were used with great success in the wars in Korea and Vietnam, able to transport wounded soldiers directly to field hospitals as well as acting as a gunship and troop transport. Ever since the successful flight of the Versus 300 in 1941, Sikorsky has continued to innovate the helicopter and compete with the international market. Sikorsky's vision is to continue to be the leading rotary wing support company in the Asia-Pacific region. And their goal is, to exceed our commitment to our customers, our team and the communities we support. I hope you all have enjoyed this video that I, a robot, have made for you since the 3 people working on this project were too lazy to do an actual video. Remember kids, stay in school and don't do drugs, and follow your dreams.